Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, The Math Mentor, and this is part 2 of my how to solve the Rubik's Cube part 2 video, right? So I left it as it was, and so now we will be trying to get the yellow fish, alright? And that is kind of weird, right? And so I did do a little bit of a drawing and when I was free, and so what I did was I actually drew formulas to help you, right? So this is what it was, right? These are the formulas, right? Right. So I will be looking at this while the video is going. So yeah. All right. I have this backwards L, right? So if it'll be here, I'll just turn it, right? So and this is right here. So let me just give you some advice, all right? A few pieces of advice. When you have these three things, these are the only three things where you do this formula, all right? F, U, R, U prime, R prime, F prime, all right? There's the only three things, right? These three things with the yellow orientation in that position where you need to do this formula, all right? Other than that, you need to do this type of formula, all right? And I'll teach you what to do, all right? So we have this backwards L, and now we need to do this formula. So F up, right, U prime, R prime, F prime, right? All right. So we have this fist pump, all right? And I've been drawing an arrow to simplify it. Now, you may not have a yellow piece over here when it's facing this way, but as long as there is a yellow piece facing this way in any way you turn it, so let's say if it's facing here, that's good, all right? As long as there is a yellow piece after you turn it in some way, magical way, as long as there is a yellow piece facing there, that is good. You can succeed. So when you have that, I've made an arrow to simplify that. You do the same formula for this one. So let's do it. So when you have it facing like this, turn it towards the left. All right, it needs to be right here. So let's do it. Right, up, right prime, up, right, up, right prime. And now we have a cross, all right? And same thing I drew right here and right here. I drew that there needs to be a yellow piece in the same place. So right here, right? All right, so it's right here. That's in the correct position, all right? And when you do that, you do the same formula, all right? So right, up, right prime, up, right, up, right prime. Now we have the fish, all right? So now, all right, so there is one more thing. Even if I might have even forgotten something that might have yellow on it, all right? Even if it did have something, as long as there can be, other than these three things, if you have these three things, you only do this formula. But other than these three things, if you have something like these three things, like once again, or maybe other than these three things, then you need to do this formula and make sure there is a yellow piece facing towards the bottom left, all right? So that's what you do, all right? And so, yeah, so there's a fish, and this is the fish. But now we need to make it so that, and so now what you do is the fish needs to be facing like this, and this is the only time where you have a yellow piece facing towards the bottom right, all right? So now when you do this, you do this formula, right? Right, up, right prime, up, right, up, right prime. So now you should have one side solved. And if you don't, the formula that I'm about to do, you just need to do it once, and then you will have one, and then you'll just have to face it towards the left, and then just do the formula once again, right? So I'll explain it in more detail when I do this. So, but anyway, you're supposed to do this formula, all right? It's kind of long. And I actually don't know the formula, but it's only muscle memory, so yeah, you can just follow along. So face it, if you have one, face it towards the left. So do that, that, and it undoes the step, All right. Now you have that. All right, and so you should have all the pieces solved, right? And one solved in case, all right? And if you don't, I'll tell you once again, all right? Wait, all right, so let me tell you, if you don't have any of these, before I did this algorithm, if you don't have any of these matching corner pieces, you just do the formula that I just did 2 times. First time, you'll get 1. 2 times, you need to make the one that's facing, that's matched up, you need to just make it towards the left. You just do that formula, that long formula that I just did, and you'll have one solved. And when you have all of them solved, you're supposed to do this formula, even though if you don't have one in the middle, all right? So now we do have one side that's fully solved, all right? And if you don't have that, the formula that I'm just about to do, once again, you just do that one more time, all right? So, you just do that one more time, and then you'll have one side solved, and you just face it towards the back, and now you just do the formula that I'm about to do now, all right? It'll solve the cube. That. 2 times. All right, and sometimes you can have to do it 2 times, all right? So I'm at max, you need to do it 4 times, all right? So, yeah. 2 times. Now we have officially solved the cube, all right? So, once again, I'm telling you, if you don't have a side solved, you just do, if you have only corners solved, you just do it one more time, and it'll solve a cube, all right? It'll solve one side, and then when you do have one side solved, you just face it towards the back, and you just do the formula that I just did now. Hopefully, you guys solved the video and solved the Rubik Cube. Hopefully I finished your problem, and see you in another video.